Hello and welcome. So we are here for my final book of the month, and that book is The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Elle Carter. And once again, we selected this book using the prompts on the bingo card. So first we will talk about the book, then we will talk about the bingo card. The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year is a romantic comedy. It's also a mystery. Maggie and Ethan are mystery novelists. She does not like him at all. For one thing, he calls her Marcy instead of Maggie. For another, he seems to think a lot of himself. They are both at their publisher's holiday party where everyone is gushing over Ethan. And Maggie's agent tells her about an opportunity that she is going to want to take advantage of, even though it's going to take her out of her comfort zone. A huge fan of Maggie's writing has invited her to their home for the holidays, which means that Maggie will be going somewhere, she doesn't know where, to stay with someone, she doesn't know who, when all she really wants to do is just be cozy at home. But her agent has never led her astray, so she goes. And she is glad that she did. She is staying at the home. No. She is staying at the English country manor of her writing inspiration. Her favorite author, mystery writer Eleanor Ashley. And Maggie is less glad, however, that Ethan has also been invited. They are joined by some of Eleanor's relatives, her lawyer, and her servants. The next day, Eleanor is gone. Maggie thinks it's a test, and if they follow the clues from Eleanor's books, that it will lead them to Eleanor. And if she is the first to do this, she will be found worthy of taking over Eleanor's series. So eventually, Maggie and Ethan form an alliance to find Eleanor. And as the search continues, we learn about their past through each character's memories. And we learn why Maggie reacts in the way that she does to what others might consider minor stress. I have seen where some reviewers found Maggie annoying, but this is where I think that their memories are helpful in explaining why Maggie reacts the way that she does, and why Ethan thinks that they are sharing an inside joke and doesn't realize that Maggie isn't in on it. I was ready for a light, fun read. That's exactly what I got, and I really enjoyed The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. So what's something you can read for a similar experience? And there aren't a lot of books that are similar to The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, so I came up with another fun mystery series, and it is the Finlay Donovan series, which starts with Finlay Donovan is Killing It. The series is written by Elle Cosimano. Finlay is a divorced mother of two who is trying to make ends meet. She's also an author. She meets her agent for lunch at a busy restaurant, and as they're talking about Finlay's plans for her newest book, another diner overhears them and comes to the conclusion that Finlay is a hired killer. This misunderstanding puts Finlay and Vero, her nanny and accountant, into precarious situations that they must go to extremes to find their way out of. Full disclosure, I wasn't too sure about the series when I started it, but I always complete books. That's one of my things. And so as I read all of the first book, I really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the second and third book as well. So the fourth book I really didn't enjoy as much. And so the fifth book is going to be the deal breaker for me. The book came out in March, and so I am going to read it when we get it at the library, or when my hold comes up for the copies at the library. And if I don't like it, then I'm just going to call an end to that series. And there we are. So on to the bingo, and this time I've got a peachy orange pen. So this is what the bingo card has looked like so far. Let's continue. Winter element on the cover, yes, there's the tree that's got the ribbon, making it look like a holiday tree, so we're going to take winter element on the cover. Ask someone to tell you about their favorite book. I actually did this with my mother and my brother, and it turned into a fun conversation about books. So we've got that one. Free space, obviously. Recommended book. So this book was recommended to me by a patron, so we're going to take recommended book. Begin reading early in the morning. I began the book at 5 a.m. So, the only prompt I really didn't get was read a book with someone else. I did do that with another book this month, but not with any of the books that we used for the videos. So, I'm one short of filling the card, but that is a whole lot of bingos. And that will finish up our books for March. Thank you so much for joining me to talk about books this month and our Explore and Create. I hope that you will join me again soon, and until then, I hope that you enjoy all that you do and all that you read. And thank you.